So, I've had a really big drag day today. It's like I was just laying around for more than half of it, and then I got a headache, and so I was wandering outside. I was jumping around outside on the trampoline, and then I was looking after my plants, which are sort of going bad. And then I had an argument because my plants weren't on the right side of something, which I'm pretty sure gets possibly direct sunlight and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about today. But then you wait till tomorrow. Um, no, I was in a bit of a bad mood. I couldn't play piano, and I was just laying down and doing a few sit-ups, and I couldn't connect my internet today, so I turned my computer off, and then I was out in the garden, and then and stuff, and yeah, so and then I was talking on the phone for like 4 hours, and it's like, how long does a person normally have a conversation? But I don't necessarily mind. I was doing my exercise while I was talking anyway, so but I'm sure if I was busy I wouldn't have answered the phone. But it's like 3-4 hours, like, come on. But I did I finished a birthday present today. I was sort of ready to send a huge blanket set. And then, the person who's having a birthday said, "Oh, I really like bamboo clothes." And so, of course, I had to pick up a couple of bamboo clothes to go with the bamboo blankets I'd already gotten them. So, I've sent, a few different packages in the hope that they might have a great day this year. It's supposed to be like a special birthday, and I bought the wrong things. I spent around $200 early this year, and then I said, they warned me that they didn't want anything childish or kiddish because I usually buy like gifts that are like ornaments, and they're like telling me, "Oh, I don't want any of that stuff," and I'd already spent like $200, and I said, "Fair enough," but I think I'd given them these sorts of presents before. They probably have them at the bottom of a cupboard or something, and then I thought, well, maybe they'd want a room diffuser, to have a room smell nice, but then I realized I probably wouldn't just want that. I mean, it's supposed to be like a special 40 birthday, and so I said, "Oh, so I wonder." So I found some teacups that are usually like $30 for cheap, and I remembered I bought them while they were in special, but then I remembered, oh, I think I bought them this before, and they broke the cups within, a day of receiving the gift. So I said, oh, that's probably not a right gift for them anyways. And so then, I wondered, what on earth could they get, that would make them feel like they've had a great birthday, and it's sort of fulfilling the 40 benchmark of having a special day. So then I was thinking crystal jugs, crystal glasses, but usually the crystal glasses on the internet are made out of just glass and not crystal. So I couldn't be bothered buying anything like that, even though I was looking through like Myers and David Jones, and they had really great cups and tumblers, but I think I'll have to go visit a store and buy it in store so I know what on earth I'm buying, because I don't always like to buy things on the internet. Anyway, so they said, "Oh, I need a new bed," and I said, "Oh, okay, bed, as in blankets." So I looked up on the internet blanket sets, and I was looking for like bamboo, because I remember bamboo is quite cool. I think I think this blanket down here, this one, I think this is possibly bamboo blend. It's quite light, I think, but anyway, I was researching on the internet. Oh, okay, bed sets, and I found like the best blankets, but then I realized I didn't know what brand, and I sort of had to fantasize like what it would be like to receive blankets from different brands. And I was going to totally ignore the Ramses brand that's all over the internet. And then I found a cheap price for the Ramses brand, and I said, "Oh, I'm not sure about this Ramses brand, but sure it's cheap." So, so I bought it anyways, and so I when I received it, I checked it out with my finger, and I was like, yeah, it looks like a pretty good quality brand. So, do not be skeptical upon the Ramses brand. It looks like, it may be iffy, but it actually is quite luxurious. So, if you're ever wondering, if you should buy a Ramses brand, it is like, even just touching it, you can tell it is a good brand blanket. So, and then I was gonna buy them a towel set, but then I said no, I've already bought them a blanket set. I don't really want to buy them a towel set, and so I didn't end up buying them the towel set. And then today I was talking to the same person on the phone, and they're like, "Oh, I really love, you know what I really like? I really love bamboo clothing." And so I said, "Oh, I've already bought, like, I didn't say, but I was thinking I've already bought bamboo blankets." And then I thought, well, bamboo clothing would be complementary to the blankets. And um and so I did my thing. I got into the internet and researched blankets, and I spent like, another $100 in total, because I bought them two shirts, cheap shirts that usually cost $100, but they're in special for like $25. So I bought that, and then I found some cheap underwear, which are made of bamboo, for like $12. So I bought that, and then I also found a shirt that had been discounted by $20 on Myers. So I bought that, and so I'm like, oh, this is like really expensive, but it's actually the Myers shirt that was the most expensive. And I was like, oh, this is really expensive, but whatever. It's their 40th birthday, and I'm gonna get paid on Monday, so I just splurged and I bought them the clothes too. And so, I'm expecting that they'll be very happy this year, and they'll definitely have a variety of clothing. I know they're really in love with bamboo, but the cheaper shirts that were supposed to be $100 are actually made out of cotton and viscose, and I knew that they've never tried viscose before. So I thought, well, may as well introduce them to luxurious viscose, and that's like my favorite material. and so I bought them the viscose as well. So the cotton viscose, even though they're not bamboo, it's like they're very cool and comfy materials that are sure to be good enough. But hopefully they are a size large, because they're usually 3 times extra large, and I was like, ugh. What if they're wrong about what size they are? I would feel bad, because I bought them size larges like they said they were, and too bad if they're like an extra large. So, but they must be quite thin now, because they're usually like a 3 times extra large, and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure about the size in your body, because you haven't been anything less than a 3 time extra large in ages. So, but whatever, they said large, so I double checked with a phone call, because we were texting each other the sizes, and I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you're a large and not an extra large? And they said, no, I'm a large. I've lost like a heap of weight and stuff. And so I was like, oh, okay. So hopefully they're going to be happy with all that. I think I tried my best to try and get them a suitable present, even though I wasted like $200 on crystal ornaments and that are just going to sit in my cupboard. So, but I figure whenever I move into my own place, wherever it's going to be, I can set up a shelf just for the spare ornaments that I have that I haven't necessarily given to anyone. I've got quite a few of them actually. So I'm okay with keeping the ornaments for myself and just decorating my future room with it. Yeah, so I have no idea if or when I'm going to have like my own place. But I know I've been borderlining with this as a border for the past couple of days because and until the other person cheered up later today, I sort of felt like, oh, this attitude is going to lead to an argument. But they did bother to cheer up by the end of today. So and I was the one being greedy, like I was cutting them off and not really wanting to talk to them, but like saying very little when they were trying to say, oh, something happened to me when I went for a walk today. I'd almost tripped over something, and I was like, yeah, and what happened? And they were like, oh, I fell, and I hit my hands pretty bad, and I said, oh, wow. I said, like, oh, and then that was it, and then they figured out that I was giving them the cold shoulder today. But but tomorrow I expect to be going to the city. I have no idea if I'm gonna go alone or with the other person, but I'm gonna go. We're gonna have a bite to eat at some Turkish restaurant. I'll probably capture a video of the meals or the restaurant or whatever. So I have no idea where it is. I don't know where Grey Street is on the other side of the city. So, but I know it's there somewhere because I've been there before. I remember drinking the rose water drink, but I switched to another drink because I didn't quite like the rose water drink. So I'll probably have, I don't know, a juice or something tomorrow or a fizzy drink. Either way, that's sort of the birthday celebration. So I'm gonna be taking my little package of. I'll have to take it in a plastic bag so that the other person can carry it. But it's a pretty good gift of 2 cups and a tea. Is it one or two tea towels? It's either one or two tea towels. So 2 cups and one or two tea towels. And that's it. So I think that's a pretty good present though. One of the cups is a travel cup because they work so much. They can take a drink on the go, and then either that or one of their little kids can drink on the go. Either way, someone can drink on the go. And the other one is just a porcelain cup, so it's really sensitive. And I felt quite comfortable giving it to them because they're the kind of person to treat a porcelain cup with care and not actually damage it like a nameless other person who broke it the first day they received their porcelain cup. So but that means I've only given away 1 cup, so I can keep another cup for Christmas. And I know I'm not going to give it to the people who broke it before, so I'll probably give one to the person I live with at Christmas, I guess. Either way, they're all fairly cheap gifts that I bought for kind of cheap, and I think they're just really nice. I could also sell them, I guess, but they're really nice gifts, so I'm glad I bought all this stuff. But Christmas is coming up pretty fast, and I have to get together everyone's gifts once again. So I'm probably going to keep the room diffuser for myself. And I've got all these, like, I've got pate knives, and I've got, what do I have? I have heaps of little things that I could give to someone. So that would be cool. And then after Christmas, that's the end of the gifts. So the end of the gifts until February, when it starts with someone's birthday. So and then my birthday, and then another person, and then that's it for 8 months, and then it's like birthday season and Christmas again. So anyways, after December, it's like after Christmas, it's like gonna be the end of the presents for a year, except for New Year's Day, where you buy sparklers and try and meet people New Year's or watch fireworks, whatever. So don't ask me what New Year's is gonna be like this year. Sometimes we go to the city, other times we stay at home, other times we might visit a beach and watch the fireworks. So either way, there's heaps of things you can do. But we definitely will not be on the Gold Coast for New Year's, I don't think. Unless we take a holiday, which is not likely because of Corona. We probably won't be on the Gold Coast or in New South Wales for the New Year's. So probably going to be here. So I would naturally assume either a city New Year's or a beach, or just staying indoors. So, but actually I'm not sure if people can meet in groups for New Year's. But anyway, I have no idea, but that's later. So, but tomorrow, I'll probably get a capture of the restaurant. May as well while I'm there. So I'm pretty sure I'll be going tomorrow because I sort of told myself I would, and I think the atmosphere is pretty relaxing, and either way I can just have a drink while other people eat if I don't really feel like eating. But I probably will eat something, like when I try these fritters made of zucchini, and I also want to try a kebab. I'm not sure whether I'll get a vegetarian or chicken. If I'm in a bad mood, I get chicken. If I'm in a good mood, I get vegetarian. It's not because I want to take revenge on eating meat as opposed to vegetarian. It's just that I do naturally, if I'm in the right mood, I do eat meat as opposed to vegetarian food. So, but anyways, I'll see what I feel like eating tomorrow. I might get a pizza. I'm pretty sure the margarita pizzas will be okay too. And then, if after tomorrow, my next event will possibly be Movie World. I've been thinking about going. I'm not sure if I will. But I have to keep it in the back of my mind because it's a long way to go out, and I'm not sure whether I will. I won't know until the day. I have no idea if it's going to rain. Sometimes the weather takes a turn and it does rain, but other times... But if it is destined to rain, I'll probably visit with an umbrella earlier on in the day and see how it goes. I don't know, but I know if I want to catch the evening event, I'll probably leave here by 3. If it's raining and it's gonna prove miserable, well, I won't go anywhere, will I? But I mean, usually it rains in the afternoon as opposed to the day, so I could go earlier on the day too. I have no idea, but whatever the case, it's gonna be a pretty sight if I go. But I haven't told anyone, and I'm not actually sure if I'll actually go, but if I do, it'll be like I'm pushing myself to go just to see a bunch of lights. And it's like, it doesn't really make sense, but it also does make sense that I like to see something of some event, but um well, it's gonna probably be the last time I see these events at Movie World anyway, because I don't imagine that I'll be seeing them often, especially if I move, and I'm trying to move myself out of here in the next year or so, and after my ticket runs out, I probably I don't imagine like I'm very eager to go see Movie World often unless I live closer to the area. I couldn't be bothered going a lot of the times, and so it might be the last chance I get to see it, but of course it might not too. I mean, I just have to get a good job here, and I might be settling down somewhere close by. So I don't know. I'm in the running for a good job, but I don't know if I'll get it. But like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, and sometimes I feel like, what I would do if I get chucked out of here all of a sudden, and I'm like, maybe I should buy a place or something, but I haven't looked at places in ages because all places are mostly expensive, and I'm like, can't afford much, but it's better than renting anyway, so I'll probably just do that and see how I go looking for jobs. But anyway, like I said, I'm not sure whether I get an opportunity next year or any other year with seeing the Movie World lights, so I thought I'd see them one last time. And then I've got 6 more months on my ticket to enjoy at Movie World, and hopefully I'll probably visit like next year after New Year's, I guess. I don't really do very much, so I'll probably only go like once or twice before my ticket runs out. I never actually go to Fright Night. I think that's just too scary. I mean, I hate the whole event. So I'll probably be going during the day. Unless I've got a job, then I only go on the weekend during the day. But like I said, I'm not really too eager for Movie World anymore, and it's not like I can go on many rides, and I'm always just holding my breath as I drag myself back and forward, and it always puts me in a little bit of strain. So I'm thinking this ticket that I bought this year, is probably the last one that I'm gonna buy, I think. Unless, some weird chain of events has me living closer to the park, like on the way to the Gold Coast or something, then I might go, um, but yeah, I might not be staying up in Brisbane, especially if I get kicked out, or whatever. Might be going back down to where I used to live, even though it was like, a bucket of crap. It made me feel like crap before I left, but I was living with people. And if I got my ideal wish, which is like an email saying, hey, would you like a special on the house? I'd be like, yeah, I'd love to. But unless I get that kind of invitation in my email, it's like all these things can change, and so nothing's permanent. So, you might think, oh, this is the last time I get to see any place on the Gold Coast, and I'm like, no, it's never the last time. All I have to do is make is have things change, and I can buy another pass.